Hey everybody, my name is Mi Vu. Today I'm gonna tell you about standardized testing in college admissions. So, strap in your seatbelts and let's get this show on the road. Testing. Anyone who has ever gone through high school had at least taken one before. It's a way to test your knowledge and how well you know a certain subject. And then get your results compared to your peers, only to find out you probably shouldn't have second-guessed yourself on that question. We've all been through it. It's an ordinary part of what makes us a student. We learn, we apply our knowledge, we test them. However, what is being tested and what the test scores are being used for tend to impose conflicts amongst education consumers and providers. When I say education providers, I will be referring to school administrators, standardized test developers like the College Board, and when I say education consumers, I mean students like me, and parents who partake in their academic journey. So, here's a little backstory. In recent years, there's been a rising shift among school districts to replace the 11th grade Smarter Balance Assessment. Let me just Google that real quick.
Consortium.
Yes, the Smarter Balance Assessment Consortium, or just say SBAC, with the Scholastic Aptitude Test, or the SAT. They argue that by doing so, students will be alleviated from test fatigue, be better equipped with skills for college, and it's very cost effective.
I bring the perspective of a classroom teacher. This is important to get our kids into college. This creates a level playing field by providing test preparation at the school site and allowing the test to be taken in a safe and secure environment, again, at the school site.
So, with the approval of the Assembly Bill 751, school districts have the option to replace the state's SBAC test with the College Entrance Exam SAT, or the ACT, and reimbursing them for the cost. For this essay, or presentation, I will be focusing on the SAT. With many prospective potentials that the SAT will bring to education consumers and providers, Los Angeles Unified School District is making the right move to implement the Assembly Bill 751 because 1. It will alleviate economic inequalities, 2. Bridge the gap of learning opportunities among students, and 3. Encourage students to pursue higher education. The first point I want to bring up is that as an achievement test, the new SAT provides an unbiased and fair evaluation of student skills and knowledge. Here, unbiased and fair means removing the partial grading that students often face in the high school grading system, which varies greatly amongst teachers. This picture right here is an infographic of the content that the SAT tests on, which basically assess students on a wide scale on a standardized manner, therefore eliminating personal biases. This is Assemblyman O'Donnell. His mission statement is to combat college admissions cheating by providing a safe and fair testing environment for students via the Assembly Bill 751, which basically just gives you free SAT to schools. And students will be taking the SAT when classroom instructions would normally take place, making it very convenient and safe. Secondly, the new SAT scores provide valuable predictors of a student's performance in college. According to the PACE research, when utilizing SAT scores to predict college success, the SAT actually plays a high ranking in predictive value. And furthermore, when combined with the high school GPA, these assessment results can provide incredibly accurate information on student performance in higher education. Another study from the College Board confirms that the SAT has powerful insights on student performance. The research shows that a closer look at the predictive power that the SAT has, especially when combined with the high school GPA, again, becomes a powerful combo that predicts first-year college GPA. Number 3. The SAT tests on advanced knowledge that align with college-level subjects, which helps students develop practical, valuable skills for college and career. Here in the illustration is showcased a silhouette of a young boy, each section to different areas of cognitive development. This illustration showcases the many ways in which the SAT tests on skills practical and valuable to students' academic and career path. So the SAT would ask questions and test students' knowledge on science, data interpretation, and critical thinking. This, in turn, allows him or her to grow and develop skills for a future career that he or she wishes to pursue. In this image, we can see that what the ACT focuses content on, which now geared towards more applied critical thinking skills alongside with other essential skills. Number 4. There will no longer be an opportunity gap in the economic inequities aspect, as the school who administers the SAT will actively try to find ways to reduce the test costs, as well as making the test-taking process a lot easier for them by providing free test preps. By offering the SAT test for free alongside with official practice tests, the opportunity gap among students is eliminated, allowing them to effectively develop skills for college and pursue higher education. The practice tests that a Khan economy provides are seen as stepping stones to their academic success. This image is symbolic of how schools from different economic backgrounds vary. Policy decisions create opportunity gaps, both inside and outside public school systems, that cause some schools to rise, while others are way down. This image is symbolic of how schools from different economic backgrounds vary. Policy decisions create opportunity gaps, both inside and outside public school systems, that cause some schools to rise, while others are way down. In order to fix the problems, schools must actively find ways to bridge the gap of inequities for students, not just spot targeting the hysterical scandals that leave no impressions behind. The inequities in the SAT scores reflect a bigger picture of systemic discrimination that schools must address from the root. Number 6. The new and improved SAT is designed with objectivity, which eliminates biases and grade inflations in regular high school GPA. When it comes to administering tests and grading, teachers are susceptible to grade inflation due to different curriculums that each of them have. Furthermore, student-teacher relationships create bias, which taints the objectivity of how students actually perform. This picture illustrates how teachers can easily pick on certain students for non-academic personal reasons, and as a result, that may reflect on the student's actual performance. As opposed to teachers' bias, the SAT is administered to students without a personal view. The test is created based on a uniform standards, so that's why it's called standardized testing. Students from any background can participate in the test, and scores is graded via Scantron, which eliminate human error. As an accountability booster, the SAT encourages California and other states to reduce testing time and utilizing test scores as a national comparison system. The first picture is showcasing the SAT scores and how it benefits as a national comparison system, which can effectively push states to strive for better average scores and raise accountability in states. The second picture is a simple illustration of how testing time can be reduced just by cutting down state-mandated exams, aka SBAC, and using time to practice and make the better gains for the SAT, which can be used for both high school assessment and college admission process. Number 8. The SAT closely fulfilled the California state standards, which make it a 2-for-1 deal as both a measurement for students' performance in high school and their readiness in college. The skills demonstrated earlier are taught and implemented in, quote, challenging classrooms across the country, thus making its content closely aligned with California state standards. Schmeiser EdSource. Number 9. By adopting the SAT admission test to the school systems, students, especially juniors, will be alleviated from test fatigue as they invest in exams that can land them a better chance in college admissions. The assessment scores from the SAT can be utilized as part of a student's application for college and future careers. These statistics from the SAT will help students get a better footing at competitive colleges. Students often prefer investing their time in a test that allows you to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Instead of taking the SBAC, which is not getting included in college admissions, taking the SAT will provide students additional predictive value over their GPA. Number 10. In addressing opposing claims, the SAT is not designed based on an imposing curve that favors one gender or a race over another. The new SAT is a content-based test, and when each test form is developed, the focus is on fulfilling the specifications for this content and the skills essential for college readiness, rather than meeting a statistical distribution. Because there's no artificial imposed curve to use to score the test, students are encouraged to meet College Board standards in a natural way, through their intelligence, not through luck or imposed framework.